Hey there. You know those times when you're about to do something and you're like, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't do that. Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. I I am about to get ready to do my makeup to do an interview with Melissa Vera from um, Adventures of Frugal Mom, and I'm really excited. But I need to do my makeup, and I thought I would just kind of talk with you at the same time and see if we can talk about some I don't know, talk about some stuff. I was freezing cold when I started this. It's South Dakota. It's kind of always freezing cold or it's blasted hot. And it's been blasted hot, but today kind of freezing cold. So anyway, I just wanted to see if we could get this. I got a new what is it called? C920 Logitech camera. It's supposed to be like the thing. And it wasn't very expensive. So I thought it would be something good to try to see if I can up my virtual game. I don't know, however you want to put that. But so we'll see if it works, right? But it's supposed to help with lighting and stuff. I did not buy my lighting yet. So if you're watching this, you're seeing the light from my little makeup mirror right there. So if I'm sitting in the dark, I apologize to you. I feel like I look a little spooky, but I always feel like I look a little spooky. So who cares, right? So I wanted to hop on here. It's been a really long time since I've been on. And the reason for that is because we are moving. On May 7th, that happened to be my 45th birthday, we put a for sale sign in front of the front yard of our house. And that night we had a buyer, which was awesome, except we didn't have a house to really move into. We thought we did, but we didn't. So we kind of were scrambling a little bit to find something that we felt like would fit just what we needed. And the reason why we put the house up for sale in the first place, backing up, by the way, this is the house hunter's house. You wouldn't know it by looking behind me because we've just totally torn it apart to fill it up with boxes and all that jazz. But this is the house hunter's house. And we moved to Aberdeen, and it was, just really, really super comfortable in our budget. It was just, it felt like it was a really good move because it was close to town, and, the kids could bike everywhere and everybody could kind of get used to everything around town. Well, then COVID happened and I work from home and I travel, right? So I ended up working from home with all of my people around me, including Saul, who also usually travels. And we just realized I needed to rent an office space to really be able to create content and do things like that. And the overall vote of the family when I talked about renting an office space was that they just wanted me to be able to continue to be here and to be able to work from home, which how sweet is that? I have 3 kids in double digits. I've got a junior in high school and a freshman in high school and a 5th grader. And so they kind of said, yeah, we'd rather. So I was like, well, then we got to move so I can have a proper office where I can do things virtually. And so they agreed, begrudgingly, but they agreed. And so we found something that's it's still in Aberdeen. And it's just a little bit more in the country, and it has a little bit. It's got a sunroom that will just be specifically for my office. But it's cool because our backyard is a cornfield, and I love nature. I love walking through cornfields. I love to see the pheasants go flying up. I just think all of that is just the coolest thing in the whole wide world. So anyway, so that's what's going to happen. And we move on Friday. This Friday, we'll close on the house and get moving there. But anyway, so that's why I haven't been real active. And that's kind of funny because I'm about to become super active. You're going to be so sick of me because I'm launching a new book. Baker Publishing just finished helping me put together my third book, my first with them, but it's called The Negativity Remedy, and unlocking more joy, less stress, and better relationships through kindness. And I really feel like, what is the negativity remedy? Like, the negativity remedy is you and me. It's how we see the world. That's what brings more light to the world. That's what drives out all the darkness. And so it's not a matter of, do you believe in God or don't you believe in God, or where your whatever standings are on politics or anything. It's about seeing the world so that instead of automatically seeing our differences, we train ourselves to find the best in things. And it is a mental game to train yourself to find the best, to see the best initially right away. And instead of having those thoughts floating around in your head that are, well, he thinks differently than I do, or he doesn't understand where I'm coming from, or, any of those things that we tell ourselves. I'm trying to figure out which color to put on my eyes next. Clearly I can't talk and do makeup at the same time. Okay, so funny side note about perspective, which is totally what the negativity remedy is about. Also, if you want to buy 2,000 copies of the book, I can get you a super good deal. If you want to buy 200 copies of the book, I can also get you a super good deal. If you want to buy 20 copies of the book, for your Bible club, book club, Bible study, business, whatever, there's a book that really talks to everybody. I can get you a super good deal on that. 40% off if you buy 20 or more books, and then it's 30% off if you just want a book or two. So go to bakerbookhouse.com. Yeah. Okay. So that said, the perspective thing, and I'm doing my makeup, and I was thinking about this because when Saul and I were first together, I worked on television. And being in the news, especially the morning news, a lot of people got ready in the morning kind of with me. They listened to my voice, or they saw me as they were taking showers or shaving or doing any of their morning stuff. And so being a morning anchor is really cool because people just have this closeness to you that a lot of other TV anchors, I don't think, get all the time. I work night times too. And I felt like the morning definitely had this sort of closeness with its viewers. And I love that. But, sometimes I would just want to, I don't know, go, not incognito. It's not like that. It was just like, I don't know, if I was out, I don't drink anymore, but if I was out at a bar having a drink, I didn't necessarily want people to see me out at a bar having a drink. Well, my solution to that was Saul and I would go places, and I wouldn't wear any makeup. I would just go totally without makeup, or best yet, I would put a baseball cap on. And I felt like I was invisible without makeup on. I felt like, well, no one would recognize me or look at me. And Saul would say, Nick, why do you think people can't see you when you're not wearing makeup? I'm like, I don't know. And I still don't know why I felt that way. But I felt like it was... my perspective on the situation was, if I didn't have makeup on, then, I guess I wasn't camera ready. I didn't need to present myself to people, and therefore, nobody would look at me. I was wrong. People would come up and say hi to me, and it was really sweet. And they didn't care if I was, out at someplace or having a drink with my husband or whatever. It didn't matter. I mean, Walmart in my sweatpants, without makeup on, I was like, oh, good. I can wear sweatpants because no one will recognize me, so I don't have makeup on. So silly. But then, the funny thing is, I used to wear makeup because I had to. I felt like if I was going to go out and I was going to represent myself, I had to look good and I had to wear makeup, and I hated it. I got to the point where I just hated it because it felt like a task I had to do all the time. And now I am to the point where I don't know if I'm just comfortable with my skin, or I don't know what it is, but I love to wear makeup because I don't do it every day. I only do it when I feel like it. And so there are so many times, I mean, anybody who lives in Aberdeen is going to be like, yeah, Nicole Phillips. Sure. I see her at Walmart all the time. She's usually wearing her pajamas and a baseball cap and no makeup. Yeah, I don't care. And I'm really comfortable just being doing what I feel like I want to do. And so how does that relate to kindness and perspective? Here you go. Some people believe that, or they call it kindness when they, let's say, send a birthday gift or a card or something to someone that they don't really want to send it to. You know, like, I don't know, my in-laws are amazing, but maybe yours aren't. But so if you have to give a gift to like your in-law, a mother-in-law or something like that, and you don't want to, but you do it, you call it and say, well, there's my act of kindness for the day. Like, but here's the thing. That's not kindness. That's duty. That's something that you have decided to do because you feel like it's your moral obligation, right? Kindness brings out delight in you. Generally, it brings out the delight in the receiver as well, but kindness brings out delight in you. So if you're like, I do all these acts of kindness and I'm just feeling exhausted, sweetheart, you're not doing acts of kindness, you're doing acts of duty. And so that is a switch in perspective that I wanted to share with you today, because I feel like people get worn out. They're worn out. They feel like kindness. Sorry, it's really hard to talk. It's really hard to talk and put on red lip liner at the same time. Hold on. Are you holding? By the way, if any of you are commenting, thanks. I can't see it because my makeup mirror is in front of the computer, so I can't really see it, but I'll see them later. Are you still with me? You people are patient. Wow. So that's the thing. Like, I lost joy in something, I mean, just frivolous, like wearing makeup, because I had to do it. I felt like I had to do it every day. And kindness can get that way too. We lose joy in kindness when we feel like we have to do it. Like, you know, those calendars they make that tell you, like, do one act of kindness, do this act of kindness on this day, and this act of kindness on this day. I used to love those until I realized they sucked all the joy out of kindness for me, because I was like, I'd get to the end of the day and I'd be like, oh, I didn't show my kids the kindness calendar. We didn't do it. Like, and I'd feel like a failure, right? Like, one more thing, one more mom fail, which we all know we don't need one more mom fail. And so I threw the calendars away, and I just thought, you know what? I'm just going to go about my day like I'm on a little adventure. And I'm going to see who could possibly look like they need a little kindness in their day. And then I'm going to see what I can do about it. And it became an absolute delight, a delightful adventure every day. And that's what changes. That's the flip that switches, or the switch that flips. I don't know, either one. When you look at kindness in a new perspective, and that's when it becomes not about the other person, but it absolutely becomes about you. And so really, that's just what I wanted to share with you today. And I thought, as I was thinking about, you know, I gotta do my makeup, get ready for this interview, and I'm excited about the interview with Melissa, but it's like, ooh, you know, I should probably take a shower today. I should probably make some things happen. And as I did that, I thought, no, you know what? I really like to have the chance to put on some makeup, especially when I don't go anywhere anymore. Like, this is pretty fun. And I thought, you know what? I wonder if anyone else needs just a little refresher on their perspective. So that's why I thought I would jump on here and say, hey, you know what? It's time to think about what you're thinking about. Maybe re-look at some of those thoughts and see if they're serving you well. And if there's something that you feel like is, you know, a duty for you, then let's not label it as kindness. Let's just call it what it is. It's something we got to do, right? And there's plenty of those things in life, but leading with kindness can be something that is just plain fun. And so that is how you become the negativity remedy, when you can lead with kindness, because you know it's going to be a whole lot of fun. All right. I am signing off. Please. This is freaky looking. Do I look that freaky? I don't know. I look like a lady with a lot of makeup on. Okay, I'm going to go do my hair now without you. But please join me. I'm doing a Facebook Live with Adventures of Frugal Mom, Melissa Vera. So join us for that. It's going to be super fun. All right. Catch you later. Bye.